Slide to the right. Hold up, shorty, wait a minute. Can I like slide to the right. Hold up, shorty, wait a minute. Can I like
Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I'll be on camera in a second. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows that one friend is always going to tell that other friend. And we are just going to have some. Let me just play this. I just need to play this because let me just play this because where is it at? Let me just.
Too much.
It's just been, this week has been too much. This week has been too much. Too much. Too much. I feel like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Before we even jump into all that other stuff really quickly, CNN just did breaking news for Biden, and he has seemed like he has the C word. I'm not going to actually say the actual word, but it seems like he has
an aggressive state.
He's in an aggressive stage or whatever. So prayers are up to him. Stop making a noise. Prayers are up to him.
Stop telling me what to do, first of all.
And
stop telling me what to do.
Everything goes well.
Stop telling me what to do. Stop telling me what to do.
I hope that the president
stop telling me what to do.
Not take this and try to make fun of it and try to be spiteful behind it and try to be.
Get to the point.
I am getting to the point. Try to be spiteful behind it, try to be nasty behind it, because what he's going through is very
Well, who's going through?
What Biden is going through.
Yeah. You know how, but you already know how they're gonna be.
Nothing.
They're gonna be messy, and they better not. Nobody wants that word. So, yeah.
And it has spread to his bones. I'm trying to get some more information. They said the family is reviewing treatment options. It doesn't. I don't know if they said for how long he's had it, but yeah.
Yeah, prayers to the entire Biden family. I mean, nobody wants to go through or endure that. Anybody who's experienced that or had a family member or whatever. Again, you're always going to have those people. I got to put them in the category, those people who are going to make comments and make jokes. I tell people, be very careful about whose mouth you're putting your name on. So be careful about what you talk about, people. But again, prayers for that entire family. We welcome you guys.
It said on Friday he found out about it, and it's characterized by Gallstone son, score of 9, grade 5, which means it's going to the bones.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just gonna keep that family lifted. Gonna keep that entire family lifted. Despite anything, keep that family lifted.
Also, in other tragic news, The people try to drive a boat under the Bay Bridge, under the Brooklyn Bridge last night. I don't know why they thought that boat could go under the Brooklyn Bridge, but nothing tragic happened to them. Everybody was fine, but the tragedy was that y'all tried to drive that boat under the Brooklyn Bridge. So
They told people you gotta be careful before you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. I mean, I'm just saying.
that's what they say.
Literally, they put them lighters up and they went down.
That's what they say.
That's
Look,
what I'm
y'all,
saying.
we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about.
It's a lot, and
Oh
I'm
no!
emotional, y'all. So if I start
Oh,
crying,
wait, you said 2 lives were claimed by. Oh no, I didn't hear that.
maybe because when the thing fell down, it probably hit one of them.
Mm.
That's all. I'm just thinking to myself, like, those big beams probably went down and said boop, and somebody was just standing there, probably not paying
Were
attention.
2 crew members were 2 crew members were killed last night, and 20 were injured. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean the thing ran off. Thank God there was a wall there. It wasn't a shore.
Oh, that's sad. I
It
don't
could
like
have hit
stuff like that.
pedestrians. That sucks. I'm sure they were probably enjoying like a fiesta or whatever they were doing. It looked like it looks like a pretty boat. Looks like they were having good times. And 2025 is just showing out, child, and it's only in May.
The boat was going the opposite direction. It went backwards when the power went out. Oh, so it wasn't even going to go under the bridge. Wow.
So the thing probably drifted and went the other because of the current.
Mm-hmm.
Child, and you know that river in New York is very strong.
The people were dangling. Oh no.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I don't like stuff like that.
I don't like stuff, especially water.
Yeah, I don't do. That's why I don't get on boats.
I
don't.
tried to get you on it. It just didn't work.
I get on boats. I got on boat when I was in. You said, are we getting I can't read that. Are we getting 6 hours total? This is a 3 hour. What are you talking about, Wizard? Wizard, we're talking about sad stuff right now, and we're talking about tragedies, and you bringing that negativity into the
Yeah, I'm
comment.
trying. I'm thinking
Really.
about was it people do have things to do, and YouTube ain't paying no bills over here. Yeah.
Well, y'all, he in Dallas.
Oh, he in Dallas.
He in Dallas, so he don't know no better.
So that's why they canceled that show because it was in Dallas.
That's
It
why.
all makes sense, child. And you think about it, he probably don't know. He don't even know what time it is. So we're going to just pretend. Just listen. His doctor said treat him normally and just say yeah, yeah, yeah. So just say yes. So yeah, 3 hours. So he doesn't think.
Let's pretend we like him.
Yeah, but like yeah. Like oh yeah, 3 hours. Absolutely. Yeah, tell him that so he can feel better. Because if you tell him the truth, that he gets triggered. We don't have time for that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We back to giving y'all 3 hours today.
Yes, a 3-hour show. Woo! Yes, it's gonna be a 3-hour show, guys. Lots of impact. We got this. You got this. We're gonna do this. Can I talk to you backstage? You think that was convincing? I think that he brought that.
I think it was convincing.
Like I'm looking in the comment section. Yeah, he looks happy. He said period. Okay, good.
He's like, okay.
All right, go back home.
Now this is what happened to Papa Joe and not. Okay, so let's just what we got. We got a minute and some change before I can say what I want to say. But as y'all know, baby, this week.
The weather. Can we talk about the weather? The weather this week hitting America. I mean, there's been major cities in the U.S. has been impacted by all of a sudden. Listen, when you get category tornadoes coming in cities out of nowhere, like especially up north, Chicago got hit. St. Louis, that's Midwest, so that's kind of normal, but not. I don't think in that region they say. The city of Pittsburgh got hit with a tornado, and you think about it, Pittsburgh is close to heaven. It's like you got Pittsburgh, and then you got heaven right here. And they're I mean, those who've been to Pittsburgh, they know that if you look up, you can talk to God. Literally, you can talk to God. That's how close that city is to heaven. And for them to get a tornado, for them to be power outages, I mean, it's insane.
There was a tornado that hit in Dundalk which is near Baltimore. It was 110-mile
You know
winds.
that area always brings back memories.
It hit on Friday, and it ripped like people roofs off.
You said 100 or what?
110 miles per hour.
See?
And it wasn't like it wasn't a long, it was so the tornado was from 5:51 to 6:01.
Still, that's 10 minutes of a whole bunch of damage.
Yeah, the path was 5.75 of a mile with a path width of 75 yards.
Listen, it's a lot going on, like with the weather. It's just it's
Oh,
a
that's
mess.
good. I'm glad. That's good. That's good to hear, more. That's good to hear.
Oh, that's good. Whew.
Baby, that's what my grandmother used to say. My grandmother used to say, when she was elected, my grandma was Jehovah's Witness, and she used to say to me, baby, she used to say to me so much, I was like, girl, I already know what you get ready to say. She get ready to say the new system coming. She will always say the new system coming. So if you ain't right with the Jehovah, the new system is coming. If you ain't right with your creator, the new system is coming. You better get right with your creator. Now my mama saying that, child. I'll just be like, girl.
I'm like, oh, you ain't speaking with your ancestors?
So
keep with your ancestors.
Y'all, it's been a week. Like Adrienne said, the weather, from the rain, the pollen, the heat, the non-heat, the rain, the pollen, the heat, the non-heat, the rain, the pollen. That was just in one day. So
in
one day.
Just one
day. And then, is this the trial of the century? Like, is this I'm trying to think of the trials that we have.
I think the last biggest thing for me was the OJ trial.
OJ. Yeah, because who was
I don't think anybody can top. Yeah, this one's kind of top right now.
As far as celebrity wise.
Yeah, this is like huge. Yeah.
So Diddy's on trial. He has been on trial starting for a week now. He has 7 more weeks to go. So apparently this won't be over till about July. So what I was originally going to do was we were going to go live earlier this week. But I was just like, I want to go live and talk about everything kind of like in one setting. And I'm glad we waited, because then we got the Tory Lane stuff going on. We got the Chris Brown stuff going on. We got the DDG stuff going on.
Why his name always sound like a light company? Try
you
pay your DDG bill?
They can cut me off.
Girl, I told you get a plan with DDG, child. They get you.
Hello, this is DDG. How can we help you?
Yes, I know that I'm late. I just wanted to make sure that, can I get a payment plan? Ma'am?
We put you on one.
Okay. Well, that one was too high.
Okay, well, you don't want to sit in the house all day long with the power on.
Okay, ma'am, I'm really trying my best to pay. So, and I know DDG has
turn my light on. Hold on.
Wow. I know DDG has always been helpful. And right now I'm asking for DDG.
Okay, hold on.
I'm asking for DDG to help.
Hold on, ma'am.
Thank you for whatever you're doing.
Ooh, girl, I feel high shit, child. All right, man. We were able to get your bill down to $3,565, and that will be due on Memorial Day. All right, bye.
But child, honey, DDG, child.
You said they paying people $20 an hour for Diddy shirts. Yeah, somebody just sent me that message earlier today that they are protesters are getting $20 an hour. So if y'all ain't got no job and y'all need some money, go on down there to New York and stand outside the courthouse, and you can pay $20 an hour. Work ain't honest, but it pay the bills.
I get it, but I ain't wear a damn shirt.
You not gonna wear no free Diddy shirt? You're not gonna wear no free Diddy shirt for Pride?
Diddy ain't do nothing for me, but give me good music.
He did do that. He did. Yeah. Now,
We're not taking that from him.
you know, I had a conversation yesterday with one of our good friends, and we were talking on the phone, and he was telling me, we were talking about Diddy, and he was like, I said, well, I can't stop listening to Diddy. And me and him were, we was in a car one day because he just moved up here. We were in the car one day and he played R. Kelly. And I was like, oh, I can't listen to R. Kelly. But then I was like, wait, this is my song. And he was like, people have to separate, we already know we got to separate the artist from the crime. But he also said something that I didn't really think of. I don't know for me if it's an excuse or not, but he said something, and he said, people don't realize R. Kelly is a victim too, because he was molested when he was a child.
Yep.
I mean, I got what he was saying, but I don't know.
I think from a psychological standpoint, when kids are impacted with trauma and it becomes like self-grooming behavior, if it's not dealt with or talked about, you think about maybe certain families don't discuss that, or there was no outlet for him. Maybe, and he became what he was groomed into. And it's unfortunate that they feel like that is a normalcy.
I get what you're saying.
But us on the outside is like, why did you do that? Or that's sick, or how could you? And to them, they're like, this is normal. And you think about, some people say that, not to get all into it, but there's some people who said they've been with their person for years. I've known of a guy in New York City who's been with that person who did an essay to them all the way up until they were 22. And this person was a caregiver of them, like raising them. And because their mom passed away. And I was trying to figure out, why didn't the family take you and leave you with a step parent? And that step parent did this for all these years, to a point where it became normal, where you would engage, you would start it, you would initiate it. So it gets deep with that whole aspect, but it doesn't excuse the act itself. But how do we find an outlet for, or how do certain families, because certain families, they don't want to talk about that, let that all come out, to destroy families, and they don't want to hear that. And some people defend the predator and all that. It's a lot that goes with that, especially in the Black community.
Well, all I can say is, Cassie, girl, freak hoe. Listen, y'all remember that? You remember the episode?
Yes, I do.
Baby, that was a good episode right there.
Trying to say so, honey. I love you so. Was that Ricky Lake?
No, that was Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. Okay.
That was when I think the girl was trans. I don't know what she was, but her name was Brittany, and she was fighting people. So after the freak hoe, she took this part of her hand. It was like, boom.
That's when the show used to have blood on it. Those
So
are the
Cassie, listen. Months ago, years ago, I remember getting up on this YouTube. And I was telling y'all, that girl ain't no victim. She's a victim of domestic violence. That girl ain't no victim to nothing else, though. And
you said that, and people kept getting mad and saying, "How could?" I mean, I even said that one time on a social media platform. They tried to tear me apart on there. I was like, "How could you say this? You're sick and this," and I'm like, "Nah." I want to go back on there when I post. I'm like, "So what y'all say again?" Yeah, crickets.
So the trial was this week, the first week, and it's way too much for us to even go over. I will give a shout out to Armand, baby. When I tell you, Armand has been earning them views.
Armand is a beast.
Armand has been earning them views, and at first I was like, I don't play, I don't watch it, blah blah blah. But ever since Wednesday, I've been waiting for him to come on live so I can hear what's going on. He is earning them views.
Armand is a beast. So shout out to Armand because he is killing it.
So he go live between 6 and 7 Monday through Friday to go to this Diddy trial. I guess he's gonna be in New York or whatever moving forward. But this week was a lot. This week was a lot, and I don't even know where to start. So we learned about the baby. We learned about the baby oil. We learned about the freak offs. We learned that Cassie wanted a lot of freak offs more than Diddy sometimes. We learned that Cassie was a hoe.
Jesus, she make my lips hurt.
We learned that we needed showers after the trial was over, like with bleach.
Bleach, not the cheap kind. You know, matter of fact, you need to bathe in bleach and then take a shower.
You know, your dog just be doing something, and you be like, "What is you doing?"
You ever just have a moment where you feel like everything has drained out of you. You have nothing to give.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
That's what I felt.
Here we go with Lex. I can always count on Lex. I can always count on Lex to baby. I can always count on Lex to put some BS in the chat. I love it. Girl, stay you. Don't change. I like fighting with you. Don't change. Well, the biotics for her didn't. The antibiotics for Cassie stopped working.
Child, the antibiotics is tired. Child, she's not popping them like them pills. Child,
Child.
Would you have child a little bit of perk and antibiotics? Stop. Right now, a little herbal child, a little bit of perks, a little antibiotic.
So, here's a little timeline of the trial day. So May 12th, the trial starts opening statements from a former male stripper named Daniel. He opened the trial up with graphic details about what had happened during the 2 years. He was paid thousands of dollars to have sex with Cassie in front of Diddy, who became increasingly violent. May 13th and May 14th was the Cassie part of the trial. She dated Diddy for over a decade. She was accused of R and abuse. And
did she date Diddy, or was she just imagining that? Because I don't think on Diddy's end, he wasn't in a relationship. I don't think he was, but maybe she was. But I don't think that he was.
Who's the black woman? Wizard, who's the black woman that we protecting? Who the black woman we protecting? Cassie ain't no damn victim. That's right, Kingsley. You finally on to something today. Let me see what else. She testified she agreed to drop her lawsuit after 24 hours. She initially wanted $30 million. She settled for $20 million. It was confirmed Wednesday that she had settled for $20 million. She said she wanted to feel compensated for the pain and try to fix her life. The Me and You singer said. On May 15th, she was cross-examined by Diddy's people. And baby, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you one of the coldest moves. Let me tell you one of the coldest moves that lawyer did. She said, what does your tattoo say? She said, no regrets. And she said, damn, I ain't got no clip for it. I ain't got the right clip I wanna. She said, no regrets. And the lady said, anyway. So,
Charlie, you know that's something you would do. That is so you.
What does your tattoo say?
Oh, no regrets.
Oh.
What? What's wrong?
Well, nothing. We can move forward. The lawyer also was making nice with Cassie, made Cassie feel like she was her friend. She was telling Cassie, you're a beautiful, and which Cassie is, she's a beautiful woman. That you're a beautiful woman, that you're a successful that you're a successful singer, you have a successful album. Um,
Are we talking about the same person?
Cassie.
Okay, say those four lies. I mean four line. I mean lines again. What did the lawyer say?
Uh, you're a beautiful woman.
Yes, she is.
You are a successful singer. You with a successful career and a successful album.
Oh, um,
I mean, Cassie had me and you. I mean,
So I thought it was fun. I like the beat. So
and she had long way to go.
I don't remember Long Way to Go.
Ba, 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 ba. It was by the people who did Conceited by Remy Ma.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. Yeah. Those two singles I like those, but I don't. And the thing is but you remember a long time ago we did Cassie Vocals 101.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We
Oh,
did it on the show, and I was telling them how me and you became a song. It was just a conversation, and how when she sings, she talks. So it wasn't. I don't think Cassie is a singer or a dancer.
mm. Um. So yeah, we won't spend long on Cassie's career because
There's nothing to spin on.
let's just spend time on. Cassie was
I,
taken to the hospital. She was, excuse me, from what we, excuse me, backtrack. Sorry, Diddy was taken to the hospital. We learned that Diddy had an overdose in 2012. We also learned that Cassie, who claimed she didn't have any settlements, also settled with the hotel for 10 million. So she ultimately got her $30 million. We also learned that she thought she was the only one. When come to find out, she was she will never be above Kim in Diddy's mind. She was never above Kim Porter, and she is just a different kind of girl. And at the end of the day, Cassie didn't make herself look innocent. Um, she I think that she went on trial. I think she went on trial to hurt Diddy because Diddy had this done so much to her. Oh, we also learned that Diddy tried to push her off the boat in Cannes, and Diddy thought that she was messing with Chris Brown, and she never was messing with Chris Brown. So what he tried to go after her with a corkscrew,
Works true. In her plunge it in her eye.
plunge it in her eye. So
And
I
this man definitely. And some people, I'm going to play devil's advocate because some people are going to look at, like, like Lexi said, this woman was young, 20, between like what, 20 something years old, 20, 22, 21, 22, whatever. He was a much older man, well established out there, groomed her into something. He was just curious. She was a young face. And I think she was just like infatuated with, like, wow. Like she said, she started off as friends. He started off with his kiss, and it just took off from there. In her mind, she's like, wow, he probably gave her lavish things, but also he had his own fetish. She participated into it. They feel People may feel like he groomed that behavior to a point where she became, like I said, with the other person, she started to initiate it because she was used to being in that type of thing, or thinking that that was what he wanted, or felt like that was the only way to keep a person. So the cycle begins, but then it became physical, and it continued to be more physical, and people will question, well, why didn't you leave, when it was coming so physical? And maybe she probably say, I feared my life because people were showing up, people were disappearing behind that name, and she didn't want to be in that number when the Saints come marching in. um So it could be a theory of a lot of different things, how people look at it. We don't want to be, biased on this show, but we definitely want to look at it in different ways, how people can think how it could have went. But also I can look at the other side of people saying, well, we all have choices. You're an adult, you're grown. You could have left the situation. You could have did A, B, C, D, and E, but you stayed and you kept going back. Even when you had opportunities to go, you still came back because you fell victim to whatever they were saying. So now you're getting mad because now that this person no longer wants to do with you and you've been disposed of and used, tied through, delayed, ran through, all that other stuff, they don't want you no more. So now you want to come home to come back when you realize that you was not that girl and that whoever the next girl was, she was getting all the great treatment because that person was not in a place anymore of how they was when they were with you.
They wasn't getting no great treatment either. They was getting done. They was getting abused and torn around the room too. The problem with Cassie. Why I can't go with the narrative that she was this and she was that, because Cassie got with Ryan Leslie first when she was 19. When she was 19 and he was 10 years older than her.
But Ryan wasn't pulling that stuff.
So then Cassie went and got with Diddy. Then Cassie went and got with this person. Then Cassie got with that person, this person, that person. Baby, it's industry pussy. Every time you turn around, she fucks with somebody new. And then the thing is, you left to go with your mama. You came back. And I believe that Cassie didn't have any money. That's why she had to move in with her mother, and that's why she settled for that lawsuit so quickly.
Oh yeah, agreed. Because the husband clearly didn't have no money. He was just a trainer. So
y'all gotta stop with this grooming, baby. I don't think y'all know what grooming means. Y'all gotta stop with the grooming. Y'all gotta stop with the grooming. Grooming is why I go take my dog to get groomed. Cassie wasn't groomed. Cassie was a willing participant. The only thing that I feel bad for is the way that he was putting his hands on her.
Yeah, you don't put your hands on no female, period. So, you know what I mean? As big as you are and as small as she is, like really, you could have handled your anger elsewhere. But also he probably did some psychological manipulation on her as well. I won't say that he didn't do that. I'm sure he did in so many ways. But again, she was like a bunny hopping here and all over the place. So she was all over the place. He was all over the place. You both wasn't fully being honest. Um, he
Oh,
about to. He,
I'm sorry to hear that, Dimples. On the flip side, I was abusing my mother's husband, and there is a level of fear when it comes to time to speaking up. I'm so sorry to hear that.
so yeah, it's a, like you said, it can be a lot that goes with it, and that's the manipulation part. Would, like she said, that inflicts fear in people, and some people just don't know what to do but to go back because they don't know, they don't have, sometimes you don't have any options, you
Yeah, that's true.
know.
You're true. You're
And
right.
she could have been a young woman with no options, but then it gets to the point where it kind of faded away out, and you were going back into those conversations. You can't say, well, I just know. It was kind of like faded down. You were moved on and he was moved on, and you kept on saying for old time's sake.
And he did too.
That's, yeah, so that's where both of y'all, I blame both of them on this one. Both of y'all was with the fuck shit.
We love you back. Well, I love you back more.
Yes,
Hey,
Kenzie.
JW. Happy Sunday. I had to watch the last episode of The Last of Us before joining. I'm so behind. JW, when are you coming to DC? A lot of that 30 million will be spent in therapy. Damn. 30 million in therapy?
Shit, I want to be the therapist.
Okay.
So you're gonna get 30 sessions.
Look, every time Cassie come to my office, I'm like this.
Add the cigarette to it. Ooh, child, this is a lot.
Every time Cassie call you, child, you like this.
I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus.
What else? Oh, so Dawn decided she wanted to show up. This is my thing with Dawn. And I may be sounding insensitive or whatever. Dawn, for the longest time, you have been silent. For the longest time, you have not said anything about Cassie or Diddy or anything like that. Aubrey has been talking and stuff like that. You were also the same one who, when Danny Kane broke up, you stayed with Diddy. You stayed in the contract. And then you went over to Dirty Money and you stayed with Diddy. You continue to work with Diddy. You continue to make music with Diddy. To me, it's given that your career didn't pop off, so now you mad at Diddy and you want to go on stage. You want to go up there on trial and talk. But to me, having you up there would defeat the purpose. Because if I was Diddy's lawyers, I would be like, "Are you mad because your career didn't pop off?"
It's given that because yeah, because no matter what you tried to do with your career, it just did not. To Alka, you tried to. I mean, you tried to rebrand yourself. You tried to cut your hair, give a new style. It just did not work. And your career was like the definition of insanity. Not,
You heard, first of all, Dawn tried to shade Brandy one time, and girl, you was biting her style.
what you say again?
You was trying to shade Brandy one day, and you was biting her style. Side note, I went into like a little rabbit hole yesterday on YouTube, and I found these videos where they listen to these albums. And sometimes it's hard for me to believe that people never heard certain albums or certain songs off the albums.
Oh, those are fake.
I know they fake. Now some of them I can say, okay, maybe you haven't heard the whole album, or maybe I can go with that. So I was listening to this. I was watching this guy today, and he was listening to Brandy's first album, and he knew I Want to Be Down, and he knew Always on My Mind,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't know anything else from that album, and I was a little confused. I said, "How you didn't know Baby and Best Friend and Broken Hearted?"
What if he was born in the late 90s?
They didn't look like it.
Child, you can't say that nowadays because some of these kids who was born in the 90s look like they born in the 60s.
You said I'd never heard a Brandy song, Brandy with an I. Well, we talking about Brandy with a Y. So I don't know who Brandy with an I is. I'm sure you didn't hear those songs of Brandy with a Y. I know you heard them. You said I also believe Mary, Naomi Campbell, Little Kim, Little C's are going under a gag order, if not on that no snitch tip. Well, didn't Lil C snitch on Lil Kim? When he went, when,
He sure did.
am I not? Am I?
And Lil Kim made it very clear. She said, "Fuck Junior Mafia. That chapter is through. Y'all faggots did something that I can't undo."
Dawn is
She said,
Brandy's
"Took her to
daughter.
trial even though I blew." That's all.
Dawn is Brandy's daughter. Brandy who?
Who?
Brandy's daughter, Jasmine Sullivan. He said, I'm not even being funny. I had plans to go. Boy, shut up.
Yeah,
Um,
Jasmine Sullivan's Brandy's daughter.
so I
And
thought those videos
she
were
makes it
fake.
very clear, and Jasmine makes it very clear. That's mother.
I thought those videos was fake. I'm gonna start doing those video reactions. And give me an album to listen to.
Oh, I know we're gonna do. We're gonna do one.
Yeah, give us an album to listen to that we
We're
never
gonna,
heard.
we're gonna do "Share My World" because we ain't never heard it before, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna play everything. I'm like, wow. And then pause it. Did you hear
Did you
how
hear that?
clear her voice was in this
Did you
song?
hear that?
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Play it
gosh.
again. Play it again.
Wow.
Play it again.
Yeah, we'll play all our favorite Mary songs and act like we never heard them before.
They said do Dawn's album. We never. That would be a
Now
girl reaction.
that will be new. That will definitely be a challenge. I'm like, this reminds me of someone. It's not original, but okay. But I ain't gonna lie, that Dirty Money album was good though.
Kingsley said play Cassie Dangerously in Love.
Or Cassie Love on top, because that's what she was on top of everybody.
I think I own 4 out of 5 Brandy albums. That's okay. You probably got the right ones.
You probably got the right. Well, there's one that you can do without, but the other ones, well, two that you can do without. But yeah,
who am I?
Every artist has one or two albums you can do without. Even my favorite singer, she got two albums that I can do without, and I'm okay with that.
What else happened? Is that everything for the Diddy trial? You said name them. We'll name the albums we don't like or the albums we like.
By who?
And by who? So yeah, I don't see why Dawn is up on trial. I don't think it's necessary for her to come back.
Yeah, Aubrey was smart. She backed out.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's not going to do it because she's like, girl, because Aubrey, she's been saying what she had to say.
Yeah.
Dawn, I was trying to figure out her purpose behind it. Yeah. Oh, Brandy's album. Well, my ultimate favorite.
You said the ones you don't. You said the ones you don't like.
Of the albums I don't like by Brandy, Human and
Ooh.
and B5, B15, Bingo, the Bingo album.
For you side girls, B8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the Diddy trial. I'm waiting for I'm trying to see how they gonna get him for the racketeering and sex trafficking. We got 7 weeks. We have no idea what's getting ready to happen with these next couple of weeks. But at first I was like, why did they get Cassie so early? But then I realized Cassie is she's due to have her baby June 1st or the first week of June. So
it's like, get it over it because you don't want to be brand new baby and all this other stuff. But it was a lot. It definitely was a lot. I agree with the guy. Like he said, she's depleted, like mentally, emotionally, she's just gone. Now, for the husband who just sat there, and I think that in that situation, a lot of stuff I feel he heard for the first time because I'm sure she gave her side of the story, and then in the court, he probably heard a lot of things for the first time. I mean, but I think that with her coming into this money, he probably will stick around for the sake of the kids. But child, guys like to backstage.
Yeah, sure.
Child, let me say something now.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you could have been me, bitch. So you sitting and watch how. Child, let me tell you something. When they say you've been stretched,
They're gonna fall right on out.
Bitch, I said, baby, child, she should have no more walls of medicine, child.
That baby gonna fall right on out.
That baby gonna fall, child. She probably got. Let me tell you, she probably got a net down there to help. Child. I said, child. I said, child. I said, her vagina looked like a straw in a big glass of water. Child, a straw in a goddamn Stanley cup.
They're gonna fall out.
Child, no walls.
No walls.
I said, child, and kissing me, child.
Yes. Christopher Maurice Brown, I'm gonna need you to get yourself together. I go up for you. I be fighting the people for you. I be windmilling down for the people for you.
We argue with people about you, Chris. We let you know how you're family on this show. We try to tell people don't be talking about our cousin like that. And Chris, your past just keeps showing up. You keep pulling studs. Listen, every battle is not yours, Chris. Let other people fight your battles, and you just continue to mind your business and go to the hotel room and get you some rest. Okay, if they want to act like a fool, don't be a fool with them. You got more to lose than you. My thing is, you got more to lose than the crew you're with.
So Chris Brown was ordered to remain in custody over a nightclub attack charges. Which is jeopardizing his upcoming European tour because I think his tour starts on the 8th. He's in jail to the 19th. To the 13th. Excuse me. This happened in 2023 for a London charge when Chris Brown allegedly fought a producer and beat a producer up and put him in a hospital. Hit him with tequila bottles and stomped on him, resulting in a hospital and later a $16 million lawsuit. Despite Brown's lawyers arguing that Brown wasn't a flight risk, judge reject his bail, requesting a hearing today in order that he remains in custody until June 13th. This jeopardizes his 20th anniversary of his UK and tour, which is beginning to start on June 8th in Amsterdam, 5 days before his hearing.
Child, because you got to pay them people back.
You brought it on yourself. I can't defend you on this one.
Yeah, I can't. Chris, this is dumb on you. Child, you're gonna be a whole delayed, and child, and when you get out, you ain't gonna want to be over there no more. So I'm like,
no, we still love him, but this one I can't.
And sometimes we can't defend foolishness.
Yeah,
we can't. That was foolishness. That was it was stupid and it was childish.
It was stupid and childish.
It's stupid and childish.
He got into a fight in 2023, and like,
my thing is, if you knew that and you went over there, then you was already asking for something. I know if I did something way overseas, I'm not going over there. I'm like, bitch, they looking for me over there, bitch. We can't. But what we can do.
But your fans love you. Well, release it on the DVD.
We can't. Where you going? We're not going over there. So no. So these are the moments like, listen, 2025, I tell people it is the year of fuck around and find out. And people are fucking around and they are finding out quickly this year just how things are happening. Chris Brown, your ass should have went over there. You should have stayed your ass home. You went to South Africa or somewhere, but your ass want to go over there so you can be seen and heard, and then they called your ass to
hey, where's Farnsworth?
Everybody's been asking, will he come on? I don't think he is. People want to know, will Farnsworth speak? I don't think he will. I think that whatever that he endured with Diddy, it's enough for him to just be, I want nothing to do with the man. I've seen it. I'm done with it. He didn't fuck me for the last time. I'm through. I'm going to raise his kids with my wife that I love so much.
I don't think Diddy gay, though.
I don't think Diddy gay either.
I don't think Diddy gay. I think
because me and you talked about this the other day. I said people can have fetishes and people can watch things, but I just don't think Diddy had sex with a man.
Me neither.
He might have been in the same room or whatever, but I don't see Diddy engaged because it looked like Diddy didn't. I mean, Diddy was like, I'll do it to you separately, but I just want to watch. Some people like watching people do it. I know I've sat on a Chase lounge and watched people do it, and I was like, harder, teach him a lesson. And I there was a lovely couple in LA that I watched. I was like, go ahead. I like to watch. I say watch, but the other stuff I wouldn't do. But I mean, maybe that's his fetish. Like people are into feet and other stuff, but some people just want to watch. I don't see Diddy doing anything sexual. I don't know. I just don't. Just like listening to the trial, it didn't give that.
Yeah,
and I feel like she would have said that.
Yeah, because she would have known. Like out of everybody, she would have.
Out of everybody, she would know. She would like, She would have been like, yo, he did it to such and such after me, and blah 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 blah. It wasn't given that. I'm like, he might have wanted the fluids all over him, but he didn't want, and that was just enough for me. It's just too much fluids.
Tory Lane. People saying free Tory. People saying they raising money for Tory. He was stabbed like 14 times a couple weeks ago, and they saying that Tory apparently allegedly took the fall for Kelsey because Kelsey's really the one who really shot Megan, and they know he innocent.
But my thing is, Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all in the audience. Are you gonna take 10 years for somebody because you want to protect them? Or do you want to come off in the street saying, oh, you're a snitch and all this other stuff? Or you gonna go ahead and take that 10? Because I'm not, listen, outside's real nice and I like being outside.
Can you ask me that question again?
So are you gonna take 10 years in prison that's not secure, in a California prison at that, for a chick that you was smashing, they got mad at her best friend and allegedly shot her in the foot?
Okay, here's my
Or
answer.
are you gonna be like, this ain't got to do with me, this is them too?
Here's my answer.
Hell no.
That's my answer.
So if that was the case, you would have said something, and then you trying to say, and people are trying to speculate that the phone call of the apologies was just apology for the whole situation, not for Megan being injured. No, I don't buy it. Again, you got more to lose. She's just basic and common. Like, she can get a job tomorrow at Family Dollar. We wouldn't know who the fuck she was. And that's just
Say
being
that again.
honest.
Say that again.
She can get a job at Family Dollar and y'all wouldn't know who the fuck she was if y'all walked in there. Because I don't know what the fuck she looked like right now, unless I have to look her face up in the pictures. So I don't buy that. You could have had the opportunity to say, look, you know you did that shit. I didn't do it. She did it. This is the reason why she did it. In the situation, the pow pow happened, and now I have, I pulled whatever, and this is what happened. She did it out of a drunken rage, and this is what happened. And she could have did some months or whatever. But no, you went to trial. All 4'9" of you went to trial. So, and your dad, 4'10", he's out there yelling and
This
screaming.
Rock Nation, this Rock Nation, this
He
Rock
out there, he out
Nation.
there screaming like a Lucky Charm, magically delicious out in the yard with his Beijing. You can't tell him nothing.
I'm
Um,
gonna get a haircut,
mhm,
and I would get a haircut. I want to go back this week to get to the guy who cut my hair.
mhm.
He put Beijing in my head.
How did you feel?
He put Beijing in my head.
Well, the technical word is called begging, but we're gonna say Beijing.
He put bacon in my head.
Okay.
He tried to make you look like a punk going to prom. I would have beat his ass.
When I saw my head, I said,
Good Lord.
Not a bacon though. Why he put a gene in your head, child? You don't need no damn. You don't need no damn. You don't need no damn gene.
and then when I got home, I just
Cause you the bitch I know with a white fluffy for pillows and shit.
I was just like,
What you say? You was Ash Wednesday?
it was all over my face and everything.
Did you
I
say you
brushed
were the Ash? You
everything
say you
out.
were the Ash Wednesdays? You had a big squash with what is this? Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. Don't put no enhancer if I didn't ask for it. Because I had a barber who tried to put an enhancer. I say, listen, I purposely have my grays like this. I don't need black in the middle of it. Just leave it alone. I like the whole gray look right now. I might
Yeah,
change it. I might change it one day, but right now I'm loving the whole gray look all over. So leave it alone. You don't have to put enhancers in my head. I'm fine.
and I already got blonde in my head. This honey brown.
You don't need any more. This is platinum highlights.
No, they don't. I don't. So I don't normally go to the barbershop like that because where I go is a one-stop shop. But I don't get my hair done like they say it's not good to keep getting your hair done and done and done and done. That's what I've
Yeah,
heard.
it can make your hair. It can make your roots weak.
So because of that, I don't get my hair done a lot. So the next I'll take my hair out this Saturday, and then I won't get it done until like probably the last week in June.
Yeah, you gotta let it breathe for a while.
Yeah, I got my scalp breathe because it's a mess. But when this hair drop,
You know we got played that this weekend. We go in on my neighbors at Susan.
It's been waiting so long. I'm here to answer. Oh, let's go on to DDG.
Yeah. Thank you for calling DDG. This is Amanda. How can I help you, please?
So y'all know DDG and Haley was over there fighting, child, and she got a temporary restraining order against him. She has legal custody of the son, Halo. And apparently she was dating somebody else. It got physical. He put his hands on her, gave her a chipped tooth. He pushed her head or knocked her head against the steering wheel. They don't know. We don't know why they were fighting. As I say this all the time. I don't know why I can't just keep your hands to yourselves. I don't know why people allow people to get so angry that you don't know how to walk away from situations. Now, Haley, me talking to you, mama. When that man got in that car and you stayed in that car after he beat on you and you just sat there looked out that window like you was Kelly Price as he was driving off.
Well, you gotta think about it, child. And I'm just gonna gotta think about this. And please, y'all, don't judge me.
Here we go. Here we go.
What did you say before? What did you just say about Haley in the car?
Oh, I said, and you sit in the car looking like Kelly Price out the window, and when he was sitting in the car driving.
Well, you gotta think about it. One of Haley's eyes is way over here.
Don't do
The
that.
other eye is way over there. So she can't see everything in real time. And you put it together. Haley kind of got eyes like a hammerhead shark. So you can't really just put everything all together for her to see, you know,
You
her, her
have the same eyes Brandy got.
child miles apart. So she can't see everything at the same time like we can. It's gonna take time for that one around the corner to register. Child, by that time everything didn't happen, and she just see how that's just where one eye is going, but the other eye is still on the other side. So it's gonna take Haley some time to register that she's just been hit. Um, so that's why she was sitting in the car, and it took time for that eye to catch up with the other eye. And poor Halo got the same syndrome. Just baby,
How the hell we know we can't never see the damn baby? She always got a blur over the damn baby face.
Well, DDG posts him on everything, so we can see that the baby got the same eyes like his mother.
I'll be like, damn, y'all, what are y'all doing over there?
You got them brandy ass too, child. It just ain't nothing but nose in the middle. Just eyes on one side. Um, very shark tail. So I don't condone violence. We don't know what was said. Not to side with people. She had a new date. He's saying he messed with her, but I don't know. They all young. But I mean, you try to keep a man from his kid. He do like being around his kid from what we see on the videos. If you're saying you can't have him, then you tearing him away from that. DDG, I think you should have just left if it was getting escalated. Because right now, since Haley is well liked by people on the other side of the tracks, things are gonna be more in her favor. No, it didn't just be things will
Oh, you don't
probably
even know. You don't even know what to say.
things might be more in her favor. Judges and courts gonna look at all the damage, and they're gonna honor that because court systems are designed, especially for us,
Sure.
for the mother to keep father separated. And you're gonna have to probably take your ass to anger management classes and parenting classes before you can ever get an opportunity to see your child. If that's how the system is gonna be working for you.
Right. 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 She told us to mind our business. Right. So that's what I'm choosing to do. Mind my business. I didn't forget her and her sister.
Uh-huh. Because her sister got child, the shit she going through with that, she ain't got no room to say
I don't know.
anything.
I don't know what them girls going through. All I know is they can't sell no records. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
they can't sell no records, and definitely the men they choose, because the other one just
They can't
stupid
sell no
too.
records. They all choose raggedy men. They can't sell no records.
Say it again.
They can't sell no records.
So not only can you sell, no, right,
The thing is this though.
not only can you can't sell love, you can't sell
The,
records.
the thing is though, what I hate about this though, is that y'all doing stuff. I get it, y'all young, y'all don't know no better, but y'all got a child together, and all that's going to end up happening is the child is going to be raised to see his mother and father fighting.
And no matter what you do, the kids are gonna always see things like that in media.
Always.
So
Always. What's going on with my phone? Is somebody calling me? What is happening with my? Why is she calling me, girl? I'm alive. What is happening? Give me a second, y'all.
uh-huh.
Is my thing moving slow?
Is a delay. But yeah, that's just always going to look, how it is. Again, leave, just leave, just leave. And DDG, he get on my nerves anyway. But DDG, dude, just leave. But you got two sisters who are lost in the sauce trying to get an album to sell, and you ain't had a hit since. And y'all all trying to. It's just a lot. It's just a lot, and it's stupid, it's childish, and it's ghetto. I tell people, listen, this is a season where we do not want to find ourselves in ghetto relationships, and I keep telling people, do not settle, do not settle. Get you somewhere. Do not settle. Do not find yourself in no ghetto ass relationship. You could do so much better. Somebody need to hear this today. Do better for you. Don't settle for someone else. Do better for you.
What is wrong with my damn computer? Shit. Oh, there we go. Can't even charge the motherfucker. Okay. Am I
Do
fine?
better.
How's is there still a delay? Is everything fine?
Everything is fine.
Okay. Yeah, whatever Adrian said.
Do better for you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being in these ghetto ass relationships.
Speaking of ghetto
Speaking of
relationships,
relationships, well,
go ahead. You got it.
no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Speaking of ghetto relationships,
Mm-hmm.
some of y'all, some of y'all keep finding yourself in those fruit stripe relationships.
Oh, give me a second.
Mhm. Some of y'all, again, be finding yourself
Mm-hmm.
in those fruit stripe relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I just realized what kind of pictures we sent each other yesterday. All right. I want to show the male version of Cassie, but I know I can't. I want to show the male version of Cassie, but I know I can't.
Oh.
I said, baby, what kind of
But if they know, they know. But girl, let's talk about these fruit stripe relationships that y'all keep finding yourselves getting into. It's sickening, child. The moment that you chew into that relationship, the flavor is gone. And what you do, spit it out and pop in another one. What you do, spit it out and pop in another one. So, and I know some of y'all got friends. I know some of y'all personally, yourselves, have found yourself in a fruit stripe relationship. Yeah, those first three chews are delicious. It's fun. It's everything. But after that, the flavor is gone. It ain't nothing you can do but deal with those 3 minutes of fame that you had in that relationship.
I feel like whoever buys you that gum and gives you that gum is not a real friend.
I think that they have something against you. They're trying to tell you something. It's a
Yeah,
message.
there's a message there.
Maybe a message from God telling you, child, this is not gonna last.
Yeah, if you're out and about and you say, oh, you got some gum, because maybe you
And
think
they
your breath stink or you just ate something or whatever, or your mouth is just dry, and they give you that gum, I would just go home because they're gonna let you get jumped at the club.
definitely gonna make you get jumped in the club.
They're gonna
Or or
mhm.
you might be over at one friend's house. I'm like, I want to introduce you to my boo, and you give him a pack of fruit stripe gum, and you leave
Yeah,
because you already know what's gonna give. Here, girl, chew this. I'm out.
but if they give you this gum while y'all at the club, you can get jumped, and they're gonna leave, and they're gonna walk away.
They don't care about you.
They don't care about you. So I'm just telling y'all, like,
Just
just be careful in the streets because a lot
it's a
going on.
lot. It's a lot of these fruit stripe relationships going out here.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
Here's the other thing before we get up off of here. I don't know if y'all getting a review next weekend. Let me just make that very clear.
Ooh.
I can't make no promises for y'all. Okay, this is what we'll do. Depending on how this trial look this week coming up.
Maybe during the week.
Or y'all might get an early.
For any day before Friday. So we may or may not come back before Friday. But Friday on out, we can't promise you a weekend session this up and coming weekend. We have a lot of coverage to cover and in a global area that we have to see things and be a part of that number.
We're going to Pride to support one of our gay friends.
Yeah, one of our gay friends said that they want to go to Pride, and this is their first time. And we, as great friends, we are going to support our friend who is a part of the LGBT, TLC, SAV, and Escape community to have that person explore their gay seeds.
Um. So listen, I was talking to Adrienne one day, JW, and I said, I wish I could do the interviews, like how they be walking to the microphone. They'd be like, so why are you here? Or how did you meet so and so? Or name something, whatever they be doing. So one time we did that in Atlanta, and people weren't happy with us. So I was like, maybe we shouldn't do this again because I don't want to be fighting. But there were people who were not happy because we were asking like serious questions. Like this is when
Election.
this is election year. This is when Biden was trying to get in office. No, this is when Hillary was trying to get in office. Hillary and Trump. And we were at Atlanta Pride. We were down there in the park supporting because we're straight. We were down in the park supporting our gay friends.
Yes.
And these girls. I don't know. I don't even know how this happened, to be honest with y'all. These girls walking around. It was like they were trying to get people to register to vote, but people weren't really paying on their mind. They didn't have enough oomph in them. They didn't really have enough oomph in them. So, we saw the girls. We was just like, y'all not really.
I told myself, listen, if y'all want to let them know there's steak for dinner, y'all gotta let it hear them sizzle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show y'all how to do it.
So
And
we walked around and we grabbed the binders. I ain't got no binder. We grabbed the binder and we were like, "Are you registered to vote?"
that's all.
No, I'm not registered to vote. Why? Are you a criminal? Have you been tested? You know, there's a testing van right over there. There were some people who was like, I know my body.
Meanwhile, he have a freak offs.
So I was people weren't, and then one people. You said I thought you didn't know enough. I don't know enough about that lifestyle. I'm learning. Dimples, I'm learning. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. I'm learning each day that I talk to my friend on the phone. I'm learning about the lifestyle, and I
Mm-hmm.
and I understand the lifestyle is not really for me, but I'm learning because I really
I
don't.
don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
But I'm an ally,
Yeah.
so I'm learning things.
And it made it fun when we were helping, those girls out there, get people because they were registering people. But then there was also a group of people who were doing other interviews, and they were interviewing people, asking them general questions, and a lot of people were getting them wrong, and they were kind of like kiki and laughing at them.
Oh,
So,
the read something.
so they asked us a question, and not knowing, bitch, I got it right, and they was just like, oh, yeah, don't,
I forgot about that.
yeah. I said one thing about Adrian, I might be a lot of jokes, but book smart, I am. I said,
Dang! Shout out to the 2025 grad. Oh Lord Jesus, 2025.
oh, Jesus, Lord Jesus.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, today.
Ooh. I graduated in 2005.
Child, I graduated when I graduated.
Yeah, in the 80s. Um,
Yes, child.
so yeah, we don't know. I mean, we'll see how our Sunday go. I'm not gonna make no promises to y'all. Um,
And why not?
so I just don't um
I ain't gonna be around, bitch. I'm gonna be outside.
um yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend and we're gonna have a good time. I want everybody to be safe. Please don't go to no free calls.
Please don't go to the freak off. If you do go to freak off, please protect yourself. If you like to be raw, you already know consequences that come with it. We don't want to hear anything else. Oh my gosh, if you find yourself getting a Grammy, an Oscar, or Lifetime Achievement Award because of your actions, that is on you because you made those decisions. To everybody else, you have to be safe this Memorial weekend. Please drive safely. The cops are getting their quota, so they are looking for you to make a move.
I feel like that was a shout out that was more so for me. Because one thing about me when I'm sleepy, I will get you home.
I don't know nobody who can get from DC to Baltimore in 10 minutes, but you can.
I will get you home. I don't want to be on that road. I will get you home
Fast.
fast. I will get you home
I mean, fast. There's no
fast.
fast. We don't argue, don't question, just you getting home.
You said
Fast.
I'll be bringing right over the Bay Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge next weekend. Oh, where you gonna be at in Brooklyn? Where you going? You going to the You going to the boogie down? No, that's the boogie down Bronx. Where you going at Brooklyn?
But those who are going to be in the Pride area, if you do see me and Q, please come up to us, show that love, be like, hey, so we know who you are, and all that. We talked about this because there are people who will run up to you and say hello to you and want to meet you and see you in person and give you a hug, and you have to be kind. Being kind
I could care less. Bounce.
is an act of understanding, generosity, and care. It's how you show you're there. Kindness, generosity, and care. Just being kind to one another.
I ain't got time for all that faggot shit. Yes, I do. Now that I think about it, I got time for it.
Saying hello. It is so nice to meet you.
Oh, you grew up in Brooklyn. Okay, hey. You said I'm that person. You the person that what? Run up to somebody? Please don't run up to me, Jay.
Stop being mean to JW.
I don't know. I'm not being mean to JW.
JW, if you ever want to come on and give me a hug, you can.
That's the problem. You always want to hug somebody.
Well, because I'm kind.
Always want to hug somebody.
Listen, Cassie, I'm just saying, I'm being kind to people. I just want to show them that I'm here. Exactly. Q always hurting somebody's feelings. And JW, all JW want to do is hug you. JW tell me all the time they want to hug you. They can't wait to hug you.
I'm not a hugger though.
We know. But he is, never mind. But yes.
Because what if they got cooties?
Child, JW ain't got no cooties. Not this year.
My God.
Last year, but not this year.
Yeah, y'all. So, we'll see what happens this week. I couldn't imagine being on trial for 8 weeks.
Yeah, they said some breaking news that they have seized something on Diddy's property, but I didn't read it fully.
You said I'm cleaner than this quarter.
See, at least you're being honest.
You said, let me see, before we leave, you said, they seized, let me see, Diddy news, let's see. On Real Day, reacts to Cassie. I don't see nothing.
It popped up on my thing as we were talking.
Oh, I don't see nothing. I'm looking.
Hold on. It popped up on my thing.
What's the song of the summer, y'all?
Still.
You said what? Before we go, y'all, what's the song of the summer? Anybody know? Because I don't know no song of the summer. I don't. Is it what? Is it Lumidale? Why to go?
She was a fairy.
No, not that song.
Oh.
There is one. Yes, someone said Destin Creed. Who's that? Boots on the Ground. I hate that damn song.
Who?
Boots on the Ground.
Child, it's the theme of the summer, child. It's just.
I hate that fucking song.
Do you know how to do the step?
No, because I hate the song. Cash Out remix. What's Cash Out? Okay, we gotta listen to that. What's Cash Out? What's that Lumi song? Lumi D, how I go? Whatever that song is. Y'all know us, honey. Well, I'll turn a song from the 90s into the song of the summer.
Well, they said Diddy's team is reportedly working towards a presidential pardon from
Child.
Yeah.
Child. Well, that's that.
So they said that his team is working on a presidential pardon to get off. I don't see it happening, but who knows?
Please.
Wait in the world.
You know who in the White House? No, not
Oh,
the.
yeah, that is true.
No, not Roomy. No, it's a song. It got like lemon. I don't know how you say it, but it's like a real like ghetto song. It's like real hood. Let me see if I can find it on Apple Music. It's like real hood. Let me see. Hold on.
Because clearly, Sanoa Algebra is making a comeback with her.
Who?
Was it Sanoa Algebra? Child, she's made a comeback with her 2021 song.
I can't find the song. Y'all know what song I'm talking about because I can't figure it out. It starts with an L.
Yes, Sanoa Algebra, In Your Eyes.
Who?
Sanoa Algebra. It's a song called In Your Eyes. Yes, JW. Yeah, it's definitely it's a 2021 song that wasn't one of her singles, but it has made a comeback. Yeah, very heavy this year with remixes added to it. The beat is everything though.
Dang, I can't find that song, y'all. Like it's all over TikTok and
That's Snow Algebra song's been blowing up on TikTok too.
I don't know who y'all talking about, but
I'll send it to you.
I cannot find that song. Dang, I'm mad. It's like in a video where like the video, it'd be people be playing it when they be driving, act like they drive it. It got the you know how you driving the Nissan Altima and with the bad tires, and the song got a whole bunch of bass. Dang, I'm so mad I can't find that song. And I'm looking for it too. Because it's gonna bother me and my homegirls. I can't find it. You said Pharrell's all over that song. What's the store, y'all? What's the store where you get the face stuff at and the girls go shopping with the bags? They start with an L. Let me see. Oh yeah, Nissan Altima. That's my song. That's my Dolce, my girl. Dolce, my girl. Nissan Altima, baby. That's my girl. I said a store that started with an L, and Google gonna pull up Burlington.
That's our girl store. She loves some Burlington.
Kissing in public is blowing up too. Who's that?
That is true. It sure is.
Oh well, I can't find it, but yeah, I don't know what's called. Shit. Yes, that's the song. That's the name of the song. Yeah, thank you. That's the name of the song. How you say it? Lululemon. Yeah, here it is, Lululemon. Now it's a song. Anyway, y'all, listen, thank y'all so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and leave because I need to eat and get ready for another show tonight to entertain y'all. Don't say I never give y'all nothing. I got I gotta clean up this week because if I don't have, let me tell y'all something. If I don't have Adrienne's room together, this is what he's going to do to me. And I don't want to fight with nobody this weekend. If his room not together and the bed not made,
wow, you gonna put out that false narrative like I'm that type of person?
He gonna do this to me?
Things that were right, things that were wrong. Get up, Karen.
Oh, What, you gonna really put that out there? Like, I'm that type of person. I'm not that critical.
All right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all this week, maybe. Look out for our Instagram pages because I'm sure we'll be posting on Instagram.
Yeah, I you know, Be More Shorty. I'm gonna give her a shout out on IG. Her and someone else always hit me up on Instagram, and I love it. Y'all be sending me videos. I'll be hollering. I'll be needing those moments. So, again, I'm about to put Be More Shorty in charge of my Instagram.
I want to. There's somebody who keeps. Let me shut up. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening, and I will see y'all after. I will see y'all for Housewives. Bye.
We'll be done. We'll be done. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you for coming.